Gear up.
Today we're going to cover the L85A2 assault rifle. It's a British-made gun that has good first-shot capabilities and a low vertical muzzle climb, making it easy to compensate for. Due to its low muzzle climb, it makes for a good medium to long-range weapon by allowing you to stay on target easier. Unfortunately, the L85 has a relatively low rate of fire of about 650 rounds per minute. Some of the other assault rifles in the game, such as the FAMAS, M16, or M416, will outpace this gun in a shootout. And its lower rate of fire isn't attributed to bigger rounds either. It shoots a standard 5.56 NATO round, so you do find yourself at a disadvantage with the L85. Even with a heavy barrel, it still can't take down targets as quickly as the other assault rifles. Its reload times are on the higher side as well. It takes just under 3 seconds for a reload with a bullet in the chamber, and little over 3 seconds for a complete reload. When you need a reload, you're going to be vulnerable for a decent amount of time, so make sure you have good cover before you do so. That's not to say the L85 is a bad gun by any means, but it's not the best either. It's just an average weapon. Next up is the L96 bolt-action sniper rifle. It fires the hefty 7.62 NATO round and does some pretty good damage. A body shot will usually result in about 80 damage and at range about 59. The ammunition also gives good suppression against your enemies. Its bullet velocity is pretty standard and will give average drop-off for bullet trajectory for those long-range targets. The L96 is a pretty popular weapon because of these characteristics, but it does have a pretty slow firing rate. At 43 rounds per minute, it's the slowest cycling sniper rifle in the game. It also has a really long reload time. If you completely empty the gun, meaning mag and chamber, it's just under 5 seconds for a full reload. That ties it with the SV98 as the longest reloading sniper rifle as well. Like most sniper rifles in the game, the L96 requires about 2 to 3 shots to take targets down unless you go for a headshot. If you get a chest shot, it will only take someone down with 1 shot if you are at point blank range or they are already wounded. Otherwise, it's the common 2 to 3 shots. Due to these limitations and its powerful ammunition, the L96 is best used at long ranges so the enemy can't rush you before you can fire off a few more rounds. The L96 isn't the best gun, and there are better options in the game's arsenal. Last up is the AUGA3 assault rifle. This bullpup design has a pretty decent first shot with near vertical recoil, drifting slightly to the right. The AUG has a decent rate of fire of 700 rounds per minute and shoots the 5.56 NATO round. It's not quite as fast as say the AUG-A3 or M416, but it is faster than the SCAR L or L85. It's fast enough to stay competitive with a lot of other guns, but there are times that it'll simply be outmatched. What's unusual for this gun is the bullet velocity. It has the fastest traveling bullets of any of the assault rifles at 670 meters per second. This means time to target will be lower and will have less bullet drop off for long distance shots. Since this assault rifle is fully automatic, you would be better off keeping those long range shots restricted to short controlled bursts. Overall, I thought this gun was capable, but there were times I just found it lacking and would need to shoot half a clip to take people down. It's not a bad gun, but it wouldn't be my first recommendation for people. That's it for this episode of Gear Up. I hope you liked it, and if there's anything you'd like to see in future episodes, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time.